Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants, and of course, I'm your host, your YouTube messiah, and often imitated, never duplicated superstar, Tim Vicious, and we are going over Raw this week. Was in Los Angeles, California, and you know, I gotta be straight up honest. This episode of Raw sucked. You know, I try and give the benefit of the doubt. I'm always big on, always big on giving the benefit of the doubt on anything and everything, you know. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst kind of shit. This was just straight out bad. You know, overall score on the show, I give it a straight out 4.5 because, you know, we had mostly squash matches through the whole night. I mean, we had good build-up towards the pay-per-view with Joe and Lesnar, as well as with Roman and Strowman, but other than that, the fuck? That's all I got to say on that. Now, it started out, Roman came out, cut a promo. Actually, and you know, a lot of people say, oh, we need Roman heel, we need Roman heel, we need Roman face, we need Roman... Honest to God, the guy is killing it right now being a tweener. You know, much like John Cena is a tweener, Roman, phenomenal as a tweener because, he can ride high on the booze of a bad guy, of a heel, and, you know, coast along just as well with the cheers of getting a face reaction. He does good both ways. I think, honest to God, Roman's better off as a tweener instead of being a heel or a face like he is. You know, he's better off as a tweener as he is now instead of being a heel or a face. But either way, Roman comes out, starts cutting a promo talking about on how Strowman came back, on how Joe kicked his ass, and then Strowman came back and whooped his ass stupid. And, you know, and then was talking about on how at the pay-per-view, Great Balls of Fire, he's going to wind up beating Strowman in an ambulance match. And just as he's doing that, the sirens go off, and then out comes Scott Steiner. Holla if you hear... Oh, wait, no, I'm confusing fantasy. No, I'm not even confusing fantasy with reality. I'm thinking of TNA. Shit. Good God, I'm fucked up like that. Sorry. Sorry, my brain went to a bad place right there for a minute. Ugh. Okay, now that I got the taste of Impact out of my mouth. Sirens went off, ambulance pulls up, and Roman comes on out and couldn't help but think it was like a Bugs Bunny trap, you know. Comes over, checks in there, opens it up, doesn't see nothing, like, Next thing you know, right over, boom! Braun comes up, beats the shit out of him. Roman gets in a few shots in, gets ready to go and do that running Superman punch his. Braun stops him mid-air, picks him up, slams him, throws him, and slams him into the ambulance, then falls down, and then puts him in the ambulance. Ambulance drives off. That's that. Honest to God, really thinking what they should do more than anything right now, have Braun versus Lesnar at SummerSlam for the Universal title. Have Braun hold it, and then you can have Braun Strowman versus Roman for it at WrestleMania. Just so that way you can wind up having, you know, you gotta hype up a big thing saying Roman's main evented 4 WrestleManias now. He finally beat Braun Strowman, all this, that, and the other kind of shit. But from the time of SummerSlam until Mania, you could have Braun Strowman be built to build up to be this massive, giant monster that freaking God himself is scared to fight. You know, something like that. Just, you know? But either way, fantasy booking, creative idea. That's the concept of the show. You got a problem, bitch about it. You got a problem, you're going to bitch about it. Say on how you think you can improve it. That was that. Now, moving on with the show. Raw starts out, first match of the night, 6-man tag match. Elias, Samson, Sheamus, and Cesaro going up against the Hardys and Finn Balor. And this right off bat, you know, Finn and the Hardys, they wound up clearing ring right before they went to break. They come back. Next thing you know, Jeff, he's in there for a short bit, getting put on the ass end of the ass kicking. And then excuse me, Finn winds up coming in, starts taking a small beating himself after a while. Matt winds up getting a hot tag. Noticing lately though on how they've been working it with like Matt, you know, obviously they can't do the broken gimmick really, but what it is that they're doing a lot more so than not is they're having Matt get the hot tag in, and then once he comes in, then that's when he goes and starts pulling off the broken bit a whole, like, big time. Instead of just saying, because you know, you wouldn't really see it like if he was in there, you know, wrestling for like 10 minutes and then tag out Jeff to have the broken, and then have it go like that. But either way, Matt winds up getting a tag in. Finn winds up getting a tag late. A few minutes later, starts clearing house. Next thing you know, Finn winds up going up, hits the coup de grace, and Cesaro gets a 1, 2, 3. That is that. So, next matchup, can't even say it was a match, but Goldust and R-Truth are set to wind up going at it. Goldie, first and foremost, God bless. Goldust, possibly, could be wrong about age. Not the first time I've been wrong on this show, but swear to God, he's like the youngest 44-year-old wrestler I have ever seen. You know, Goldust, he's got like reverse dog years. The older he gets, the better he is in the ring, man. You know, but came back out with the old Goldust gimmick. Even had his own cameraman filming. You know, only thing that was honest to God missing was having somebody go and be like Marlena for him now, or like Terry Reynolds. You know, just saying. You know, you could get a girl to do that. Okay, enough about fantasies. Back to the matter at hand. Focus, man, focus. Okay, Goldust comes out. Then out comes Truth. Next thing you know, Goldie just boom, just starts beating the shit out of him before the ref can even start the match, and so that technically got thrown out. No contest. Next up, we got another 6-man match. Miz, Bo Dallas, and Axel going up against Dean Ambrose, Heath, Slater, and Rhyno. And before this happened, Miz had Miz TV segment with some freaking ball fondling family. I don't know, the ball fondlers. I think that's what their name was. Was that their name, Wade? Yeah, the ball fondlers. One kid's got that kid's gonna be seriously fucked up when he hits high school. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, Miz wound up interviewing the ball fondlers, then Ambrose came out wearing a ball fondler shirt, and then said he was going to come out there and kick Miz's ass in front of the ball fondlers, and then they proceeded to have a 6-man match. And so yeah, Miz, Dallas, and Axel, they were pretty much in control for this match. You know, Rhyno wound up taking a good bit of the beating. You know, wound up taking a good bit of the beating. Match wound up coming to an end though when Bo, he got tagged in, you know, and Axel and Miz, they wound up having Slater and Ambrose going after them on the outside. After a bit, Axel got up onto the apron, started to distract Rhyno, boom, hit him with a cheap shot, gave Bo the chance to go and get a quick roll-up in, 1, 2, 3, that was that. So, Miz and his little merry band of misfits wound up winning. So, doing that. And so, honest to God, what I really am hoping happens now is at some point that they wind up having Miz do a match with Slater, like they were building up for, like, hey, we'll have Slater do an Intercontinental match for that, with Miz. have Ambrose cost Miz the title. You know, Slater get it, have him do his run with it for whatever. But, you know, just something to help out, add and build to the feud. Next up, we got the piss break of the night, which, you know, surprisingly, the ball fondler interview was not the piss break. No, it was Seth Rollins versus Curt Hawkins. I don't even need to describe on who won, y'all should know. Next up, we got cruiserweight action. Lince Dorado going up against Neville. First time in a while Dorado was mentioned on Raw. You know, now I'm just hoping we can wind up seeing Grandmouth Leak again. You know, I don't even know. Did he sign? Did he sign, guys? You don't know? Ah, fuck. What's the point of having producers on working behind the scenes if they can't fact check shit for you? Anyways, Lince Dorado, Neville, Akira Tozawa sitting ringside. You know, really liking on how they're building up Tozawa, you know, going up, eventually getting his shot with Neville. And as far as what the match goes between Dorado and Neville, it was a nice match, nice little back and forth for a minute, but match was relatively short, came to a quick end. Neville walked in the rings of Saturn right in front of Tozawa, and then after that just laid the belt down, looked at Tozawa, was like, "You want me? Come and get it." Tozawa takes off his suit jacket, starts unbuttoning a little, pops the cuffs off, hikes the sleeves up. Just as he's about to enter the ring, boom! Out comes Titus saying, no, we ain't doing this for free on free TV. You see, boys, we're going to have ourselves a big-time match, because I just set this up with Kurt Angle. We're going to have the king of the cruiserweights, Neville, going up against the future cruiserweight champion, Akira Tozawa. And he set it up like that. That's actually liked on how he wound up doing that, presenting it like that. You know, Titus, God bless, the man can come off as a beautiful mouthpiece. You know, he's like a freaking perfect valet. You know, he's, you know. Now, next up, we got women's gauntlet match action. It was first participant in the gauntlet, Bayley. Second one, Nia Jax, which case, Bayley versus Nia, Nomine Patria, Filio Spirito Santo. Yeah, Bayley pretty much got creamed. You know, wound up hearing "We Want Hojo" chants for once Bayley's wound up hitting the elbow, which case, honest to God, would love to see her on Raw at some point, but only if she gets to wind up hitting that elbow of hers, because, oh my God, that is so freaking sweet. But yeah, yeah, basically, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to sum this up real short and sweet for y'all to save y'all the pity of having to deal with this ugly fucker right here. Nia destroyed Bayley, then Mickie James, then Dana Brooke, then Emma, and then we wind up coming to Sasha Banks, which, you know, and honest to God, love Sasha, she's a good wrestler, just the shit with her and Charlotte wound up making me lose all interest in her, because just too much, too soon, just killed it all altogether right there. But either way, you know, Nia, she was just pretty much plowing through Sasha, and I'm not talking in the kind of way most of you boys out there would like it too. You nasty little pervy bastards. Proud of you for thinking like that. But either way. Anyways, Nia was pretty much destroying Sasha. Sasha started mounting small bits of comebacks here and there. Eventually, though, wound up wrenching the neck back, hit a bank statement, she tapped, and then out comes Kurt Angle to congratulate her, and then Alexa Bliss comes down to stare her off, because now Sasha's the #1 contender for the women's title, and now we're going to get a match between Alexa and Sasha at Great Balls of Fire. So yeah, that is it for this week's show, folks. So, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch some of the other episodes. Make sure you look in the description box for the info for The Dad Show. It's a lifestyle podcast, storytelling podcast, whatever kind of podcast, how you want to picture it, that's exactly what it is. It's me, my two good brothers. I am Danny Sunday and the executive producer for this show, Oliver Ben. We sit there, we talk shop about anything, everything, food, sports, women, wrestling, whatever. That's that for it. Also, do not forget to look for me on the Twitter at Tim Vicious. My other account, Tim_Vicious. Also got that Facebook gimmick, Tim Ash. Also, don't forget to look for these cool-ass cats right here on the Twitter as well. Axel Morgan, make sure you look at Axel's newest project, Wrestling Review. It talks about British and European wrestling. Sunday segue, simply Sabrina Cranky Asshole, Aaron_DeBar. The executive producer himself, Oliver Ben. Make sure you gotta check out his music. It's out there on iTunes, Spotify, and such. Details are in the description. Also, hit him up for one of these Ollie Ben shirts. Also, do not forget to look for my client, Bronx Bitch Forever. And, folks, like I always tell you, love me great, you hate me. Fuck you.